Hey everyone, welcome back again to this channel. Welcome again to this channel. And today I have an amazing news for you, an amazing information, and it's a golden opportunity. An opportunity that I know for sure that you wouldn't want to miss. So what if I told you that there's a country that offers your child an automatic citizenship card at birth, and even you as a parent, you have an opportunity to become a permanent resident in this country. This country allows you to school for free. Health insurance is free, and again, you literally do not need IELTS or TOEFL mandatory to study in this country. And it's amazing because this country is very underrated when it comes to migration, and maybe because they speak Portuguese, but again, don't think it is Portugal. It's not Portugal. By the way, I'm still going to come with an amazing opening to Portugal, but today I'm not talking about Portugal, but I'm talking about your country that speak Portuguese. They offer amazing life to you and your family. And again, it's a very family-oriented country. So it's something I think people should really look at, but it's very, very underrated when it comes to migration. And yes, this country is Brazil. You know, Brazil is an amazing destination because it's not very out there. People do not really look at it. But today I'll be taking you deep into what Brazil has to offer you. It's a land of the samba people. It's the home of Ronaldinho, Pelé, and also it has one of the easiest migration routes through education and family planning. Okay, I don't think it's something you would want to miss. So stay with me today while I show you how you can apply and get yourself from Nigeria or Ghana or South Africa, whatever country you're in, and you're looking to migrate to have a better life, to build something for your family. This is something you should look out for. So I'll be back in a moment. Hey, welcome back. My name is Nicholas Alako. If you are just joining me or seeing my face for the first time, thank you for always stopping by again to my customer subscribers. So thank you for always stopping by. I want to go straight into what I have for you today about this amazing country of Brazil, right? And I particularly titled this a scholarship because almost all the schools in Brazil offers you a free tuition. Almost all the schools. The only school that will charge you for tuition are the private universities, and they won't even charge you anything much. So it's an amazing thing. But first of all, before I dive deeper into this, let's go straight to the documents that you would need to apply to these schools. The first thing you will need if you want to apply to schools in Brazil for your master's or your PhD, I've not really gotten information for undergrad, but I'm sure for master's or PhD, you need your CV. Now, this is a caveat to it. The Brazil official CV format is called the Lattes CV. The Lattes CV is somewhere there on my video. The second thing you need to apply to schools in Brazil is your academic proposal. It's what we know that we always call the SOP, right? So you want to study in a school, you want to tell them why you want to study in the school, what your plans are, and stuff like that. So it's called the academic proposal. The third one, you need your passport. There's no way you want to study in a foreign country without having a passport. That's a no-brainer. You need your passport. The fourth one is your transcript or diploma. If you're applying for masters, you need your transcript from your undergrad, or if you have your unofficial transcript that has your coursework and all those things. Those things can still be used to apply to these schools. And then you need to go to the Brazilian academic application portal. It's called the SIGAA. SIGAA is spelled SIGAA. The SIGAA is there, and it's going to help you. So the SIGAA is like a general portal of all Brazilian academic institutions. They have a general portal. Once you go there, you can see each schools and what they have to offer. You can navigate your way through this portal. By the way, the portal is in Portuguese, but you can always translate if you're using a Google Chrome or a Blink browser. You can always translate to English so you can have a better comprehension. And again, the portal is very user-friendly, so you need no technician to go through this portal. The last thing you will need, again, is a letter of recommendation. Because in every stage of your application, the school will tell you exactly what they want. Okay, so they carry you along through all the process. So you don't need to worry yourself. Now, to me, why this is a game changer for applicants all over the world is that no tuition at all in all public universities. You don't have to pay a dime. Now, don't just sit down and think, oh, Brazil, Brazil. Brazil as a country, the passport of Brazil is the 12th best passport in the world. Tell me the position of your country's passport in the world. In Brazil, you don't need any proof of English per se to apply. As long as you're coming from an English-speaking country, you do not really need it. Again, they're going to carry you along in all this process. In Brazil, you do not need a block account. You don't need proof of funds in many cases, because if they discover that you're coming from a foreign country, they usually add scholarship to your application later. So you don't really need to prove that, oh, I have to spend some money in my account like other countries do. All right. In Brazil, they give you free meals even in school. As a master's student, PhD student, you go and you eat for free. They give you free. They give. I mean, they do not really give free housing, but they support you with housing, right? And you can also work. Their unemployment rate in Brazil is less than 3%. So, I mean, the life you're looking for, I think Brazil is ready to give you that, to support you in the best possible way. And they can also give you scholarship for your living expenses. And again, this is also a pathway for you to move towards your Brazilian citizenship, especially let's say you have a child. The child becomes an automatic citizen to that country, and you can also move with your family legally. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go to is to kind of list the top Brazilian university you can apply to. That's the ones that you can apply to. By the way, the application window open every semester, so there's not like once a year or twice a year. I mean, yeah, twice a year, but I know most schools do once a year. But for Brazilian universities, it opens every semester. Currently, there's an application going on currently. If you want to apply now, you can move this year, later this year, or early spring next year. All right. So that's something you would want to look into. The first one is the University of Sao Paulo, the USP. The second one is called the State University of Campinas, UNICAP. The third one is the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, the popular Rio de Janeiro. The fifth one is the Federal University of Para. It's called UFPA. And the other one is São Paulo State Universities. The last one on my list here is Federal University of Minas Gerais. Federal University of Minas Gerais is UFMG. Now, these 6 schools I just listed are the ones that are not the only ones, but are the few ones that I can lay my hands on. You can also do your research by going to SIGAA. Just go to your Google Chrome and type SIGAA, SIGAA, and there you'll find an amazing information loaded on the portal for you to explore. By the way, do not forget to translate, because of course the Brazilian language, they speak Portuguese, right? So you want to translate from Portuguese to English depending on the Chrome that you're using. Before you start this application, because I think most of their portal, when you start applying, it's not something you can save and go and come back to. Prepare your document like your CV, the Lattes CV format, don't forget, your passport and your transcript, and await communication from the school. Easy, right? So take this for granted. Brazil has a lot to offer you, especially when it comes to also moving with your family. This is an amazing opportunity for you to migrate. And again, just a quick recap before I end this video. For now, the documents that you need is your Lattes CV, your academic proposal, just like your SOP that you use for other countries, your passport, because they'll be asking you for your passport number. The fourth one is your transcript. Now, I know most schools do not really release their official transcript on time, so they release like unofficial transcripts. You can try to get your unofficial, that's a student copy, that can also fly. Then go and get the application form on the SIGAA platform, and also go get the letter of recommendation as well. Okay, so looking at all those things, I see no reason why you shouldn't explore Brazil. The reason why I'm bringing all this information to you is because you can always have somewhere to go to, because many of the countries that we have today, they've been putting really stringent policies on migration so that you won't get stuck in your dreams. Go and explore this opportunity, and I hope you get a lead way. Shalom.